A monetary policy statement in February by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe directed all firms listed on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange to adopt the ZiG as the common presentation currency. Previously, companies had an option to report in the US dollar, which remains the main currency for trading. The central bank requirements could undermine international financial reporting standards, according to some market watchers I spoke to.
Financial statements must be useful to the reader, right? And looking specifically at listed entities, these are entities which have issued financial securities to mobilize funding from the investing public. So any reporting entity that is listed must report in a manner that the provider of capital understands the business so that they can make appropriate decisions.
That means for companies predominantly trading in US dollars, the functional currency is the greenback.
However, the requirement to report in ZiG makes ZiG a presentation currency. In those circumstances, that entity must achieve the objectives of the financial concept, the conceptual framework on financial reporting, and have a set of US dollar financial statements, and to satisfy the regulatory requirements, have a second set in ZiG. There will be an extra layer of costs picked up by reporting entities because of that requirement.
There are also concerns that converting US dollar revenues into local currency may not give a true reflection of the business.
If the exchange rate is stable and remains stable, then you can compare like to like. The issue comes in if you're using, say, an exchange rate which is set by the market and the parallel market rate, which is where people trade at. That's where the problem comes when it comes to the ZiG. Which exchange rate do you use when it comes to your accounts?
Exchange rate volatility has been a long-running problem for Zimbabwean authorities.
One they sought to address by introducing the gold-backed ZiG in April last year. In recent months, that new unit has maintained some stability due to restricted supply into the market.
The authorities hope the latest directive will also improve acceptance of the ZiG. CGTN, Harare, Zimbabwe.